Okay, so we'll resume the session. This is the last topic that we have to discuss in the collection, and then the one topic is more, that is a comparator and comparable. This is the last collection that we have to discuss, that is a deck. Now, the deck supports the element insertion and removal at both the ends. The name deck is a short form for double-ended queue. I am repeating, the name deck is short form double-ended queue, and it allows the insertion and deletion from both the ends. It is usually pronounced as deck. The deck interface extends queue with additional methods for inserting, removing the elements from both ends of the queue. This is all about the deck interface. Come to some of the deck methods. Now, we have three types of the operation. First, insertion, removal, and examine. Examine is all about peek, means you are just trying to check what is the element present at the beginning or the last. Okay, so we have insertions are done at both the ends. Similarly, the removals, that is deletion, are done at both the ends, and examine can also be done at both the ends. So for everything we have a method. Now for insertion at the beginning, we have add first and offer first, and you want to insert at the last or end of the deck instance, you have add last and offer last. Similarly, for removal, you have remove first and poll first, and for removal at the end of the last element, you have remove last and poll last. To examine or to peek the first element at the beginning of the deck instance, you have get first and peek first. Similarly, if you try to peek the last element or the end of the deck instance, you have get last and peek last. So what are the differences between these methods? We'll see from here. Come to the insert methods. The add first and offer first methods insert the element at the beginning of the deck instance. Similarly, the method add last and offer last insert element at the end of the deck instance. So add first and offer first at the beginning, add last and offer last at the end. When the capacity of the deck instance is restricted, the preferred methods are offer first and offer last, because add first and add last might fail to throw an exception if it is full. I am repeating again. The preferred methods are offer first and offer last, because add first and add last might fail to throw an exception whenever your deck instance is full. Come to the removal methods. We have remove first and poll first, that removes the element from the beginning of the deck. Similarly, we have remove last and poll last methods that remove the element from the end. So remove first and poll first to remove the element from the beginning of the deck. Similarly, you have remove last and poll last method that will remove the element from the end. So what is the difference? So we have to understand. Poll last and poll first return null whenever the deck is empty. Suppose you call this method poll first and the poll last, and your deck is empty, means there is nothing you can delete. In this case, it will return null. I am repeating again. The methods poll first and poll last return null if the deck is empty, whereas the remove first and the remove last will throw an exception if the deck instance is empty. So the idea should be clear. The poll first and the poll last will return null whenever the deck is empty, and at the same time the remove first and the remove last will throw an exception when the deck instance is empty. Come to the retrieval method. Get first and the peek first retrieve the first element, but do not remove the value from the deck. It is all about peeking, you are just examining. Similarly, the get last and the peek last retrieve the last element. So get first and the peek first for retrieving the first element, at the same time get last and the peek last for retrieving the last element. The method get first and get last throw an exception if the deck instance is empty. I am repeating. Get first and get last will throw an exception. Suppose it is trying to examine a empty deck instance. In this case, the get first and the get last will throw an exception to you. At the same time, the methods peek first and the peek last will return null. This is a major difference. Get first, get last will throw an exception whenever the deck instance is empty. At the same time, the peek first and the peek last will return a null whenever the deck instance is empty. Come to the deck implementations, because it is an interface basically. The preferred classes like ArrayDeck and the linked list implement the deck interface. These are the two preferred classes, ArrayDeck and the linked list, that will implement the deck interface. The ArrayDeck class is a resizable array, whereas the linked list class is the list implementation. The linked list is more flexible than the ArrayDeck, as null elements are allowed in the linked list implementation but not in the ArrayDeck queue. You can also consider the linked list is more flexible than the ArrayDeck because the null elements are allowed in the linked list implementation but is not allowed in the ArrayDeck. ArrayDeck is more efficient than the linked list for adding and removal operation at both the end. The best operation in the linked list implementation is removing the current element during the iteration. Come to the ArrayDeck constructor. If you want to see this hierarchy here, the hierarchy is in this way. We have the ArrayDeck class that extends the abstract collection that implements the deck interface. So this is a empty constructor. It constructs an empty deck with an initial capacity sufficient to hold 16 elements. Now if you pass a collection object, in this case construct a deck containing the elements of the specified collection in the order they are returned by the collection iterator. Even you can pass a number, constructs an empty deck queue with the initial capacity sufficient to hold the specified numbers of element. Come to the linked list constructor. Now you can see here the linked list extends the abstract sequential list and implements the deck interface. I'm repeating again, if you see this hierarchy, the linked list extends the abstract sequential list and implements the deck, where the abstract sequential list implements the list interface, where the deck extends the queue interface. Linked list, it will construct an empty linked list to you. When a linked list, if you pass a collection object, it constructs a list containing the element of the specified collection in the order they are returned by the collection iterator. Okay. Now we'll see an example about the deck. Okay, so this is the example we have. So I am creating a deck generic to the integer and the object name is dq here, dq. Now, so we have the methods offer first, offer last, add last, and so we will call offer. Now see the offer, it is same as in like offer first and the offer last. So this is again a variety, that's why we described. Offer 1, it will add to the DQ, add first. Once you add first means the 2 should be in the beginning, 1 should be in the last, this moment. Add last, so the order would be, so I can say this way, suppose this is the case, what will happen in this case? Once you insert here, your deck will look like this, 2, 1, okay. Now once you add of 3, how it will look like? 2, 1, 3, this is the current scenario. Now offer last at the line number 11. So once you add this offer last, the 4 will be added at the last. So see, whenever you will print the deck, it will look like 2, 1, 3, 4. Now get first, what it will return? 2, that is the beginning. Peek first, it will return 2. Get last will return 4. The peek last will return 4. See, these all the methods are for the examination. So the deck will remain same 2, 1, 3, 4. Now remove first and remove last. So remove first will remove 2 and remove last will remove 4. So what will be pending is 1, 3. Now whenever you call pole first here, it will remove 1 and the pole last will remove 3. So this whenever you will print the deck, this time it will print as empty. Now whenever you call pole first here and the pole last here, after again means it is to the empty instance of the deck, it will print null, not an issue. At the same time, whenever you call remove first and remove last, it will throw an exception. Eventually the line number 34 is not going to execute, but the 33 itself will produce an exception. Let me execute this code and see what happens, whether whatever we are trying, we are getting the same thing or not. So we'll see here. So you're getting 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay. We'll go with the code like directly, so you can match with the output also. Then it we are getting peak first, double 2, get first, peak first 2, 2, get last and peak last 4, 4. If you print the deck here, it should be 2, 1, 3, 4. Remove first and the remove last will but respectively remove 2 and 4. So the output would be 1, 3. Again pole first and the pole last will return 1, 3. 1 and 3. Then if you print the deck this time, because it is already deleted 1 and 3 also, so it will print the empty instance of the deck. Now whenever you call the pole first and the pole last, this moment it will print null, obviously, because the pole first and the pole last returns null whenever the deck instance is empty. At the same time, whenever you call a remove first, it will throw an exception to you. You can see here java.util. No such element exception in the array deck remove first. So whenever you call the remove first on the empty instance of a deck, it will throw a exception. Okay, so this is example for the deck. We'll see an example for the linked list also. Now it is the same thing. So we are creating a deck. We are creating a reference of the deck interface, it generic to the string, and the object is the linked list type, that is generic to the string again. We are with the help of the add method, we are adding Ravi, Vijay, Ravi and Ajay. Whenever we will iterate, it will print the data to you. Okay, so we'll see like how to execute this code also, so don't worry. Okay, so I'm executing the code of the linked list here. So that is the same example from the presentation. If you just use this iterator object that is generic to the string, it will print all the data here. Let me execute this code and see. Ravi, Vijay, Ravi, Ajay. Here the add method would be useful because it is a linked list is a, you can see the linked list implements the DQ also and also extends the abstract sequential list. Okay then, thank you. The one topic is remaining, that is ordering collection, that we'll see in the next video.